Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to XCOM 2. Last time we did the Black Site, where we took some heavy losses, but now we're back on to normal missions, where we've got a moderate difficulty mission that's primarily going to be automated defenses, so robots and turrets. And this will be the team we're taking with us. Unfortunately, we don't have a specialist set up to deal with robotic enemies. I forgot to give you a med kit. You are my medic. That would have turned out poorly. So, yeah, let's go see how this goes.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Resistance operative managed to rig up some sort of data interception device through an access point on the Advent network running through here. The data is apparently critical to the aliens' latest operation, and they're already moving to destroy the device. We're heading in to make sure that doesn't happen. Take out any hostile targets nearby, secure the AO, and protect that device.
Okay, neutralize all enemy targets, secure and protect the transmitter. It's going to be a tunnels mission. Those are always interesting.
Hostile forces are already moving to destroy the data tap installed nearby. We need to lock down the area and secure the device at all costs.
We've confirmed our previous readings, Commander. Be on alert for robotic enemies moving near that position.
Yeah, we saw a mech up top there. I guess we just need to start making our way that way.
Heading to that location.
We are concealed, so that's good.
As Templar warriors, my followers specialize in wielding psionic energy, mastering the power that belongs to all who are truly of this earth. Through intense focus, we can twist the very fabric of the world around us to suit our needs.
Templars gain focus during missions by killing units with rend. Each point of focus increases the Templars' combat effectiveness by boosting their mobility, dodge, and rend damage. Focus can also be spent on powerful abilities which have increased effectiveness when used at higher focus levels. Alright. I guess, do we just sneak around this back wall? It's kind of what I'm thinking. Then we just pop out here, rather than going into this central area where I feel more likely to run into enemies. Let's throw you up here to full cover.
I can cover it.
Oh, okay.
The patrol.
Yikes. I was tempted to have him run to there, which would have revealed us. So we've got a mech here. We know we've got another mech up here. Yeah, we do not have enough grenades for this. Well, I can put you here.
Go.
Rolling.
You're good there. You can go into cover here. And lastly, I'd rather have cover from the front, but there isn't any. So do I just... I mean, I could put you all the way back here. But I think I'm gonna go here and hope for the best. Because you also have a fear of missed shots. So I want you as close as I can get you. Oh, dude, there were just 2 mechs right there. Oh, this is awful. And 3 more mechs there. Alright, that's... So probably no turrets. It's probably just all mechs. How on earth do we want to do this? Starting off with a grenade would feel pretty good. But I'd want to make sure that we have everyone else set up to handle that. Because I could put him here, which is probably close enough to pull off the grenade shot.
On the move.
And it is. So yeah, we could go with a grenade there. So what do I do with the rest of you? Mr. Fear of Missed Shots. I have no idea what to do with you. You could technically get in and slash, or you don't have run and gun. Right, because you're just a squatty. So I want you close because that's how you're going to have to shoot. Because running you in with a sword feels super sketchy. So let's put you here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
I could run you in as well. I know maybe it's at higher levels. Yeah, it triggers momentum, and I think momentum allows them to reposition after the strike. So he'd attack, and then he could pull back to cover. Something like that. Probably going to keep you here. Ooh, you do have lightning hands. Do you get... I'm guessing you don't get fear of missed shots when you're in Overwatch, because that would be extremely rough. So let's put you in Overwatch.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Do I put you in Overwatch? Probably.
I'm on it.
I think I want you available to act. Same with you. They're not going to have cover. But if you were in Overwatch, you couldn't take your lightning hands attack. So I'll leave you available to do whatever makes sense. So let's kick this off.
Get ready for surprise!
Should destroy armor on both of them.
We're spotted!
Yep, we are. Only 1 point of damage each. That was not the level of damage I was hoping for.
Got something over here.
Did they both die?
Confirmed. It's down.
Well, how about that? Okay.
It's clear.
Let's put you into Overwatch,
I'll maintain my watch.
and I will keep you in a full rifle Overwatch back here.
Come get some.
Because probably some of them are going to not rush towards us. We have no idea how much health that has left as well, which is not great. We need to start moving forward. There is no cover during that pickup, which I guess makes sense because we blew it all up.
Moving to position.
I'm wondering if the enemy, the robot we saw up here, has it jumped down to be part of that group? Or is there potentially a number of mechs up here and a bunch of mechs down there? Because, yikes. There's no good cover position for you. Let's move you forward.
Position confirmed.
Still no vision. Let's duck you forward. Camera's cursor's wigging out. Let's have you grab the loot
Agreed.
and then pull you back into cover. Scope and PCS focus.
It is secure.
Alright, and we were not spotted, which is good. There could still be a mech in there, because we don't have vision in that spot. But I would find it hard to imagine that you have, because mechs come in groups. It'd be hard to imagine a group there. I feel like the mech must have joined the 3 that are in there blasting. But I don't know. We'll figure out what to do with you in a bit. Let's move you forward to there. I guess you aren't going to have a shot from way back here. So, makes sense to move you forward. This would be good to line up with a shot down through there, but I can't guarantee there aren't enemies in here we haven't spotted. Well, he's got vision in here. Granted, there could be an enemy right here. We're probably fine. Let's have you move to here. Alright, you're not seeing anything. I'm gonna hope for the best. Put you here.
I'm going.
Okay. Nothing spotted. Perfect. She won't have vision there yet. She needs to move forward to that corner before that'll happen. But we're in a better spot. Let's keep moving the rest of you forward a little bit.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Alright, no one revealed. Perfect. I don't know if I trust moving anyone further this turn. Let's throw you into Overwatch here.
Moving to Overwatch.
Let's pull you back into cover there.
Trust in your command.
And yeah, there's not any good cover positions further ahead, really. Now we can go there. You don't have vision forward, but that's fine. Oh, dude, 3 more mechs there. And I think I did briefly see a flash of mechs up here. Though if so, why do we not see them? Looks like we should have vision up there. Who can I send forward reasonably safely? Get some better vision, like, up top. Pretty much no one. I can move you. I can move you to here.
That's affirmative.
It's not that much farther forward. I don't know. Do I go for it and try and draw out the enemy? Let's move you. Are you going to have line of sight from up here into there? Maybe not. If you did, that would be a great spot to be. But maybe I do need to be on the ground. But the height advantage would be nice. I don't want to risk it. Let's Put you over here.
Whatever you say. Advent forces sighted.
Oh, dude.
Objective here.
Menace 1-5, we've got a line on the target. Move to protect that gear at all costs.
Okay, guys. The more mechanized enemy sounded simple in theory, but what? The suddenly there are 6 mechs that you're fighting has me concerned. Alright, you're not in any sort of cover at all, which needs to change. Let's put you in high cover there.
Heading there now.
At least you've got good shots on basically all of them. We've got lots of grenades around. Even on you. Let's go to you, our grenadier. Anything you can do with your grenades because they're bigger and can hit larger areas? Doesn't seem like it. You can go after them, but anyone can go after them. You don't have a grenade. You do. You'd have to get closer, but that's fine. Technically, you could slash. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's move you forward to here into heavy cover. 80% chance to hit, and you have the heaviest hitting gun of the team, so using your grenade feels not optimal. Probably you. I doubt I'm going to have you rend this turn. So you using your grenade makes a good amount of sense to me.
This is what it takes.
Throw your grenade, you'll get some armor torn off, a little bit of damage. You can only see the 3 in here. Take out the one that has the elevation bonus.
That armor's tough.
Huh. I thought lightning hands would be free. Doesn't cost an action. Oh, but she moved forward, didn't she? So she probably didn't have the option to fire. Because that's what set them all off moving, was her moving. Yeah. You're not going to get the kill, sadly.
Deflection.
Bit of damage. So we could have you do something. I don't think there's a way that you can hit this one up here and that one down there. I stand corrected. It does in fact hit both of them.
This is for you.
Yeah. That'll finish off the one up top. And should take off the armor off of that one. Okay. Promotion earned there. That's nice. 96. I think I can trust that, even with your fear of missing. Good chance of a kill. You missed on a 96. Now you're gonna panic? Thankfully, no. Dude. Missed on a 96. What is this game? Well, take the 80%. Hopefully get the kill. Perfect.
Enemy destroyed.
So we've still got lots of them. He's probably going to go for rockets because we're clustered. Yeah, there it is.
Watch the movement.
Now we probably have no cover, so they're going to blast and kill all of us. This game. This game.
I can see the end of my journey.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in these cases.
Hit the plate!
Where it's like, I feel bad that I keep getting my soldiers killed, but it's like, what could I have done different? How could I have prevented that? There's no heal. No, so it stabilized the one that's bleeding out. Technically, we've got a few turns, so I don't need to do it now. Although if you die before I get the chance, I'll feel dumb. But yeah, our high-ranking Grenadier, Grenadier, died in a single, well, immediately, without any real choice from us. Nothing I could do. Well, we'll have you take out this one. And our Templar is down already.
Enemies down. Toss me some ammo.
99 on the one in back. 84 on the one up front. Either one's a kill. If you hit. You're all that's left. Can you pull off the kill on this close one? 100% chance to hit. If you roll 5 damage, the 1 armor means it won't be a kill. But if you roll 6 to 7, you get the kill. If you don't want to die, roll well. You rolled the 5.
Hard target, minimal damage.
Awesome, dude.
Run dry on ammo.
Just awesome. I'm gonna take out the one with the better chance.
You know that was good.
You're gonna kill someone. Two people bleeding out. Okay. We need you to stabilize people right away.
Armor still holding.
Return fire is working out for us. We only have 2 troops left. And there's no guarantee you'll get the kill. You have the same chances that he had of don't roll minimum damage and you win. I hate this so much. There you go.
Did you see that one?
Unlike stupid here, you didn't roll minimum damage. Okay.
Down. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
1 soldier killed, the other 2 are wounded, but they immediately get stabilized at the end of the mission, so they live. So we just lost our Grenadier. That right there of blow up 3, like, send out a barrage of missiles that blow up cover, do a bunch of damage to a group of my soldiers, taking out the cover so that the next enemy can just run up and just shoot them with a flank is really hard to deal with.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's
I hate that I keep
recruitment
losing
quota.
soldiers, but I'm just not sure how to accommodate it.
Voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Yeah. One of our soldiers has the nickname Flatline. With the loss that we keep having, I don't think that's the nickname I would want to have. Yep, Wilson had earned a promotion, but he's dead. But our Ranger also earned a promotion. 29 days on both of them. Oh, come on. Alright, Blade Master, yes. Scope, focus, and more mechs.
Commander.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts to secure the intercepted exposure testing results will no doubt be a blow to the aliens' latest development on their project. 6 more days till the infirmary is done, and then all those wounded times get cut in half. Now, we got a promotion here that I had missed before. Not that it matters, because you're going to be out for 20 days. But you are Battlefield Medic. We've got covering fire. Overwatch shots can now be triggered by an enemy, any enemy action, not just movement. Does that include shooting? If triggered by an enemy action, covering fire will trigger before the enemy action completes. Like, I'm guessing that means that if an enemy is attacking, while standing in cover, we still get an Overwatch shot, which is pretty powerful. Or threat assessment. Aid protocol now grants the target a covering fire Overwatch shot, but the aid protocol cooldown is increased by 1 turn. So we could give a different ally covering fire. I don't know. I think I'm going to go covering fire. Aid protocol I use so rarely. And it has enough of a cooldown, and the cooldown increasing, that I just don't think it'd be as worth it as every Overwatch getting a potential bonus. Alright. So rough. Yeah, I know we still have a supply drop. And now we have intel, but I was working on the alloys.
Avenger plotting new course.
We'll probably want to grab the intel as well. Oh no. Another increase to the Avatar project.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Yeah. Not a lot we can do at the moment.
Resistance communications facility now operational.
Now we can technically do something. So we can add an engineer to give us another contact. And then we can upgrade to add another engineer to get yet another resistance contact. As it is, we've got a free gremlin and an engineer who aren't doing anything. Well, that seems like a mistake. Gremlin has to work in these spots.
These discoveries of the Elders' horrific experiments on our people should come as no surprise. But that does not make them any less unsettling. As we have seen, they would take not only our power and our world, but the essence of our very being as well.
Notice that our power was starting to get limited, so putting the gremlin into power makes sense. As for you, I could put you into resistance comms, but that doesn't seem very important at the moment. So instead, let's start working on clearing debris. 85 supplies or 94 supplies and 17 alloys. Well, that seems like a pretty obvious choice. Is it 3 engineers for both of them? Or is one of them easier? Okay, this is going to be quicker. Which I guess makes sense since it gives less rewards. And let's start on the quicker one, even though I don't need the supplies. It's more of creating room for more buildings at this point. 4 days to the infirmary. So we could, in theory, make contact down here. If we made contact here and then built a relay, we would get volunteer army.
Ending, then I welcome your attempts to find me.
Which would give us an extra resistant soldier on every mission. Well, a chance of a resistant soldier. We don't know the chance, though. Or we could... head down here so that we can actually get to this black site. Because going here is the step to get to this black site. But we're lots of steps away from that. That's going to be a while. This is the smarter one to go to. I'm going to finish alloys first while we're here.
We are victorious, and the cause is advanced.
Okay. Promotion and no negative results. Sounds good.
Commander, one of the bravest of my kind wishes to serve under your order as
Sergeant.
your crew.
So not just a basic squatty.
No doubt as to their worth.
Alright, you are the new Mechs. Boltos Benmo. Yep, you've promoted. Assign new action. I'm thinking reduce the Avatar project. It's starting to get up there to where I'm a bit worried. So we'd have to send one of our sergeants, and I'd probably go with the Grenadier again. Granted, do we have any good Grenadiers available? You're the next one ready, and you're just a squatty. Versus Sharpshooters. We do have a Corporal Sharpshooter available. So perhaps I should send the Sharpshooter instead. Then send one of our basic rookies to get some experience. And 25 supplies to prevent a soldier from being captured. Sounds fantastic. Probably only reduce the Avatar project by 1, I'm guessing. But still seems fine, only 6 days. Yeah.
I'll order my
go
people
for
to
it.
get underway immediately.
And soldier who just got a promotion. Oh, you as well. So yeah, you've got the normal things that we expect. Then we can choose 27 AP. Reflex, when fired upon, gain 1 extra action on the next turn. Triggers once per mission. Don't really like once per mission abilities. Throwing grenades or using an item no longer ends the turn. Again, we only have 1 grenade or item. Provides an additional utility slot. Provided the soldier does not already provide one. Okay, 2 of those together would make pretty powerful. I like Wrath. Grapple yourself to an enemy to deliver a Ripjack strike, as opposed to Justice, which pulls them to you. And then zero in. Subsequent shots on the same turn provide +10 critical chance. If against the same target, they also provide +10 hit chance. Both of those. That effectively starts trying to turn you into a ranger, where you're focused on getting in close doing high hit, high crit shots. Particularly if we do this, where you grapple yourself to an enemy and then are right there to do other shots. Let's see. So if I bought both of these, that'd be 22 of his 27 points. Yeah. I'm gonna go with both of those and not have a corporal ability. At some point we might consider grabbing one of these. But I don't think any of them... I mean, tactical rigging isn't bad. Giving him an extra utility item. Alright, so we've got you. You're good to go. And then brand new rookie. You are another specialist. Perfect. Let's go back to finishing this up.
Strategic resource.
There we are.
located.
We located what appeared to be a hastily covered mass grave occupying much of the surrounding area. After reluctantly excavating part of the site, our team discovered several badly wounded sectoid corpses. Their weapons and equipment are still intact and can be disassembled for valuable resources. So that gives us 25 alloys, which is good. We could finally pick up our supplies because we are getting a little bit down.
Traitors who have left the service of the Elders are known to reside nearby. You would do well to distance yourself from these feckless creatures.
No. So if I wanted to make contact here, it takes 60 intel, which is fine. We've got it. And it starts giving us more supplies. 5 to 7 days. Our supply drop is in 10 days. Yeah.
Commander,
let's make contact here.
all of our available communications capacity.
That's fine.
We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Attempting to establish local...
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
Okay, we've researched psionics finally. By closely examining the aliens' own means of harnessing and wielding psionic energy, I believe the chances are good that we'll have more than enough viable candidates to serve as psi-operatives. However, with the advanced psionic capabilities we've seen from the various alien species in the field, it may not be enough. In preparation for this new class of soldier, I've used the chip removed from the commander to study the technology needed to focus and divert psionic energy. As a result, I've developed a psionic amplifier capable of focusing and enhancing the psionic energy they will be trained to harness. Although the potential for negative side effects will be high, I foresee the possibility that our soldiers will be able to push their new powers beyond the limits of what we might consider safe. Artigan. The Psi Lab. Psi Lab will allow rookie soldiers to train as psi operatives, substituting standard soldier training for intense mental ordeal that will unlock their latent psionic talents. So as opposed to the first game, where psionics was just in addition to their base class, now they have an entirely separate class. And advanced psi-amps. This evolved version of the psi-amp channels the user's psionic energy far more clearly, enabling greater psionic strength in our operatives. Psi-offense and psionic attack damage of some abilities is improved when carrying this advanced amplifier. It's probably going to be a while before we build the Psi Lab. So our next main quest is this. Alien encryption. We could also do alien data cache decryption to get more intel. And I think I do want more intel.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Alright, let's keep making contact. I don't know when we're going to feel comfortable.
Ready, Commander. We can build the Skulljack whenever you give the word.
Yeah, don't know when we're going to feel comfortable doing another one of those major facilities. Another black site. Alright, proving ground. So they want us to build a skulljack.
Welcome to the Proving Grounds, Commander. It seemed like a good idea to isolate some of our more experimental concepts, especially when it comes to weapons development.
So we could assign an engineer to speed up time. 14 days and 50 supplies for the skulljack. Blue screen protocol. Or experimental ammo, experimental grenade. All of them take an Illyrium core. We have 6 cores. And battlefield medicine. We need more Viper corpses, really. We only have presumably 1 Viper corpse. Odd. Well, let's do the skulljack. It's just supplies.
I'll have the team get started immediately, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as we've made progress.
Oh, no, I don't want her, the engineer, working here. And I think blue screen protocol? Do I? I mean, it's good in cases where I know I'm going to be going against a bunch of mechs. But how often is that? Versus experimental ammo, but experimental ammo, I think, goes into our item slot. So we'd be giving up grenades for it. Experimental grenades would give us interesting, more powerful grenades, which would be good particularly on our grenadiers. I'm going to do an experimental grenade. We got lots of Illyrium cores. I think it's fine. And yeah, let's pull you back out. I don't think we're on a time crunch for any of that. So I'd rather assign you here to help out, continuing to clear rooms. 1 more day to the infirmary. Awesome. There it is. Soldiers now have a chance to recover from negative traits after completing multiple tactical missions while uninjured. New staff slot available to increase soldier healing rate. New staff slot available, remove all negative traits. And a gremlin is available. Let's carry on. No, let's view the facility.
Commander, the infirmary can be used to improve the recovery process of our wounded soldiers. And over time, they'll also recuperate from any negative conditions they've picked up in combat. We can also speed up the process through therapy if needed.
Okay. So we can staff an engineer here, namely our gremlin, to boost healing rate, which is critical. We can staff you here. How long would it take to get your fear of missed shots removed? 5 days. Let's look at what we've got soldier-wise. So we're down to a lot shorter since 100% recovery. But you're my specialist, you, with the fear of missed shots.
My kind all possess clouded memories of the facility you know as the Black Site. It is the place of our birth, and the final march for those humans deceived by the Elders' false promises. In destroying it, we have done this world a great service.
Didn't realize you were made at the Black Site. Yeah, so our next best specialist is down here as a squatty. So I don't really want to get rid of you until this Matt Robinson is no longer wounded. So I think I will hold off from putting him in the facility. Yeah. Okay, dark event complete. High alert. XCOM will not be concealed at the start of missions. Advent is stepping up their sweeps. Doesn't look like we'll be sneaking in anytime soon. So high alert and spider and fly are active. that another point towards the Avatar project? No, 2 points off for the covert action. I was assuming it'd only be 1 point. That's nice. Well done, guys.
Our people are a little worse for wear after that last covert action, but if we give them time to rest, they'll be fine.
It was just the rookie, so not overly concerned, and hopefully it's not terribly wounded. Mobility increased. Not super critical on a sniper, probably, unless you are a pistolier. I don't remember. Alright, what can we do? I apparently can work on part 2. We've got a lieutenant at this point. Dragnova. She's also no longer stressed. We can actually put together a team of some fairly high-ranking people. Reaper, Grenadier, Sharpshooter, Skirmisher, Specialist. We'd be missing the Ranger out of that. But we don't have any high-ranking Rangers available. Yeah. It's a good team. So in this case, chance of ambush, chance of soldier captured, chance of soldier wounded. We could negate the soldier captured by sending a sergeant along as well. Yikes. Recruit an engineer. We could always use more engineers. It's not critical. Increase income by 10 supplies is so pointless. Just get 90 supplies. Probably not. Recover loot. I don't think so. I do want to build our influence with the Templars, but gathering supplies and recovering loot, neither one strikes me as that important. I think it's either a recruit engineer or work on hunting the Chosen, either the Warlock or the Assassin. I don't think our need of an engineer is that critical, and I don't want to get rid of 25 of the alloys we have. So maybe we keep hunting the Assassin. Yeah. In which case we have to send Dragnova. Not thrilled, but it is what it is. And then to negate capture, we have to send a sergeant. And I think we'll go with the Grenadier. We have other Grenadiers. Well, that's all the way down at squatty rank. Maybe we send the Sharpshooter because we at least have a Corporal Sharpshooter. Guess so. And then one random other soldier. You my only Ranger. We've got this wounded one. I'm just thinking this is an easy way to get free experience without risk. To try and start building up my Rangers. Because I know we don't have enough of them. But it means that whatever mission we go on, we're not going to have a Ranger. At least for 10 more days. But yeah, I want to get some free experience on a Ranger. I think that's the call. It means we're continuing to build influence with them, but not the rest of the Resistance. But, oh well.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Alright, we've got another promotion. Another Sharpshooter. That's fine. And back to making contact again. We're almost there. Supply raid. Didn't quite finish it, but supplies are great. Sit rep, Shadow Squad. All soldiers on this mission will gain a single charge of the conceal ability. That's neat because we have lost the... We have the event in place that says that we don't go in concealed. So this will give us a free conceal anyway.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia.
Commander, it looks like conditions on the ground are ripe for a quiet operation. If we can get our people into place, they should each have concealed positions to work with.
Alright. They're giving me a Grenadier, 2 Specialists, Skirmisher, and a Sharpshooter. Let's get rid of you and see who else we have available. Ah, that's why they gave me... Yeah. So, squaddy level. We've got Grenadier, Sharpshooter, Specialist. The 3 we already have on the mission. And then another Grenadier and another Specialist. Alright. I guess let's go with 2 Grenadiers. Yeah. So with your loadout, I know we have 2 upgraded cannons. At least I thought we did. Let's make everything available, as always. We don't have upgraded armor, so I don't know why I always click that button. There you go. There's the second cannon. What sim do we have? Will boost? Might want that on him. Because he's the one that's panicking, but I think he's already got the PCS boost for aim. Because of that. Yeah. So maybe not. Let's give you... You don't have an option for an upgraded weapon. So you can have a scope. Keep getting all of our people killed until we run out of our upgraded gear. So you've got an upgraded weapon, you do. You don't, but we are out now. I want to give you a will bonus. Sure. No? Maybe I should save the will bonus for my Templar whenever I send him out. Because psionics can use more will, I believe. Yeah. Okay. I think this will be our team when we head out. So it's a difficult mission, but we do have concealment. However much that's going to end up helping. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.